Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show, and today we're not going to have a tank review, we're going to be having another Rampage. It's been a while since we've done one, and today we're going to be going into Himmeldorf, the night version, Himmelsdorf, I'm sorry, and we're going to be using the Renault UE57. You probably remember me reviewing this tank a few reviews ago. And for this one, I had I believe I had the 60 millimeter gun I have on it, if I'm not mistaken. It's the second package, and it doesn't have really good accuracy, but it does have good penetration, but very low damage. But however, this thing is small, agile. No, it's not really agile, but it does make itself into a ninja every time you would be like on a small hill or that, and yada. But this is when I think this is when I first got the 90 millimeter gun, or the 60 millimeter. I'm sorry. And there, my first contact, boom, and I got my engine destroyed just from that. Holy crap! Oh, like I said, this thing isn't really good with armor, but when it does take a hit, when it hits someone, it's gonna hurt. Just not as much, but when something hits the UE57, like this for example, it's gonna hurt a lot. And yeah, there was a big lag right there. So we try to go further down this hill, and it's gonna be a really big carnage, I would say, because of how many tanks are gonna die, like in the Shinyu Kai review. But here we go. The M2 is gonna be falling up there, and there's other tanks that are coming down there too. There's the AT-1 down there, and I did a good review on that tank before. So we're gonna be going down here. I'm trying to sneak in carefully and try not to get detected. And luckily the AT-1 has his turret on the other side. Shot it once. It's paying attention to another guy, so I pretty much have him, and the AT-1 goes bye-bye. Sorry about that. And then I get stuck between this little guy, or that it looks like an M2 or T2 medium. Or I'm sorry, I'm not used to the T2 or the names on the tier 2s. But there we go. Two tanks already went bye-bye, and it's already getting close up here. And then there's the Panzer 3A that I was keeping an eye on. And there we go. We're gonna be going down here, and then there it goes. It goes bye-bye. Sorry about the whispering. And there's the Universal Carrier 2. And I took a nice little shot. I took a nice shot at it, and then it went bye-bye. Universal Carrier, it's really agile, it has good penetration, but like the list tank, it doesn't have that much damage. So this is the end of here. I tried to go after this T2, which is really well known for its big damage. I tried to hide back and forth onto this tank. I thought I'd be safe, but I wasn't. Oh boy. Well, that was a little bit of a downer. Let's exchange that, shall we, with a smiley face. Okay, so I really had no idea if I either lost or won that match, but I'm pretty sure I lost on that match. So to brighten things up, we're going to be finishing it off with the Cliff and Rain gameplay, and this is with the Shinyu Kai, the Tier 5 Premium medium tank that pretty much did a review on. And as you can see here, it is a majority Tier 5 game, but it's mainly Tier 6, or not mainly Tier 6, but well, there's only a few Tier 6s that you would have to worry about. But yeah, there's not that much threatening tanks on this game that I think of, besides the T-150, the KB-1, the Cromwell, and a few others, including the ELC AMX. I think can be a pain in the ass. Speaking of that, I think I'm going to be doing a review on that event, or maybe on the next World of Tanks review. So let's review about the Shinyu Kai. It's tall. It has a good 75mm gun. Horrible armor though, and no gun depression. So for once, I'm going to be up in this area here, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what's going to be opposing us. Most of the time, the tanks will be on the other side like they are right there. So I have no idea if there's going to be some people there or not, but technically, right there, there is one, and he's the to be sadistic. He's the only one that's going to be providing, or that's trying to control this area right here. That T-150. It's probably one of the more, I would say, more powerful tanks besides like the KV-1S. This heavy tank, it has more powerful cannon, like the KV-1S, but I think it has like more penetration, more power in that. But I have no clue. I haven't played the T-150, so I'm trying to be careful getting hit with the T-150 because I've been hit with the T-150 a few times before, and it is not a good experience. So I try to hit like the weak spots of the tank right there, like the turret, like the very top hatch, which is like very hard to penetrate. So it has most of its damage done, and it's paying attention to the tank beside me. And there we go. The finish off the T-150. And then, well, what we're going to be seeing is they're going to be eventually, like down in that area, our team is going to be overrun. And there's the few other enemy tanks that are there, and they're repelling them well enough, but they're not going to be. They're going to be overrun eventually. So what I thought was, well, I had no idea what to think of at this time. Instead of like going in there and just like peekaboo and do shots, I decided to go a little bit messy and decided to go for the bacon of all dives. And I'll be there we go. I thought about it for a second. I'm like, oh, screw it. What do we have to lose? And then there we go. There's only five tanks left on our side, and then the jackpot. Well, not really the jackpot. I'd say the ambush / jackpot. There's the KV-1. Tried to take a shot at it, but I think it bounced. But the tank destroyer is literally destroying the KV-1, and the KV-1S finishes it off. There's the M8A1. Finish it off with one blast, and now this, as you can see, the tanks are overrunning the defenses now. And then there's the T-14 right now. Good armor, but not really good gun. And I did a review on it a long time ago. It was like one of my first reviews. And then I did a good shot at it, and then eventually got shot off. There's the only two tanks left are the Cromwell and the KV-1, and they can both cause problems with the KV-1S, or not the KV-1S, but the tank I'm in, the Shinukai. And there I go, took a shot at it, and the KV-1 bounced my shield, or my shot. KV-1, they have really good armor all around, and it's probably one of the best tanks in Tier 5. I say it is the best tank in Tier 5, I think. So I took a shot at it, and took off its tracks, or damaged its tracks, basically. And then I'm trying to keep an eye on this Cromwell right here. Took a shot at it, and there it goes. It's on low health right now, and it's trying to go back on it. It finishes off the ARL that's right in front of me. Then I finish off the KV-1. It took a little shot at me. I only have one more shot of health left. After that, I'm entirely screwed. So there's I see the Cromwell. I took a shot at its tracks, and the EOC AMX finishes it off. So that was a good gameplay. I got 3 kills out of all that. So what do I get out of this? I got 27,000 silver, sharpshooter medal, 4100 experience. I got mastery badge ace tanker, and I got sniper. So I did pretty well in that game. So there we go. All the nice little ribbons coming out. Blah 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 blah. Mastery of Sixth Sense has improved. Yeah. And then, yeah, there it goes. Destroyed the T-150. Damaged the Cromwell, but not by much. Did a lot of damage on the T-14. Wiped out the M8A1. Did a little damage on the KV-1. And yeah, that's about it. I think I did about, I don't know, like 700, 800 damage. Yeah, around 750 damage. And I got some assist points. Just a mere estimate of 41, which is pretty low. So, well, and the AMX, I'm surprised actually did pretty good too. It did about 1,000 damage. It did more than I did. And then, wow, the KB1 did pretty good, and the ELC AMX did pretty good too. So, I hope you guys enjoy this Rampage video that I made up. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And this is like a video, like one of the first videos I've gotten for the Shinyu Kai. GalacticStorm, I'm saying, keep charging, bitches, and I'll see you later.